Welcome to the Taking Flight podcast. I'm Henry Freeman alongside Charlie Andre, as always. And today we're talking about the abysmal blowout that we just witnessed, in which the Jets were defeated by the Colts 36-7. So, Charlie, what did you think?
Oh, I have been. It is a little bit late for both of us today. I know it's so I have been thinking about this game basically the entire day. Um, I don't even know the words to describe how. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I expected a loss. I knew we were going to lose. It still doesn't. It doesn't make me feel any better that we are still probably the worst team in the league. I don't honestly know if we win games this year. And Adam Gase needs to go. I mean, we need to scrap everything down.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just so awful. It was something where I had to go into my bed, which is where I am now. I have not left since after I had dinner. I just went and I stared at my ceiling and I queued up a romantic comedy because that always picks me up for some reason. I don't know, maybe Love Actually, maybe About Time. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
But but I don't know. I need something. Usually the Jets are my sources of entertainment, but this was one game that just could not entertain me. I mean, Darnold, I don't what happened there. Gase, uh, I don't have confidence in this team anymore. I used to go. I tried to go into San Francisco with an optimistic outlook in a game I knew we were going to lose. I tried to get at least some optimism out of Indy, but I don't think I can going into Denver. I
It.
think it's just awful.
I mean, I'm gonna
This
pull up
team's
some. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna
how
pull
this
up the
team's turned
stats.
off. Yeah, please do. It's
Um.
just
I mean, the Jets scored 1-7. I don't. I'm speechless. I mean, we scored a single touchdown and did nothing else. It's it's awful. I mean, okay, I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant, but okay. So Darnold's the problem. Yes, he is. He's a bad quarterback, and we ruined him. Or I don't even care what we did, but he's bad right now, so I don't want him on the team. All right. The only good player on our offense is maybe Jameson Crowder and definitely Mackay. Those are really the only two good
excuse me,
players.
excuse me.
Oh, Braxton Berrios.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure stay
Yeah.
in your lane.
And I mean, also, it's just I'm speechless. I mean, it is incredible that this team has regressed. We, I don't even know. Greg Williams, he looks like a bottom three defensive coordinator. He doesn't even adjust now. He just blitzes. And and
I honestly think that's what he was doing the entire time, and the Jets had Jamal Adams to cover it up
yeah,
last year, but now they don't have Jamal Adams, and Greg Williams needs to adapt. He is what is he's a blitzer. That's all he is. He's a one-dimensional coordinator that got away with it with Jamal Adams, with a CJ, with an Avery Williamson, with a healthy-ish core, and he had bad cornerbacks. That's why he didn't have a top five defense. But with his supporting cast, he was able to blitz and get away with it.
exactly. And the I mean, it's incredible. I mean, it truly is incredible that he hasn't changed anything. He's the same defensive coordinator no matter what happens. I
Another
don't even
reason why I don't want him as my interim head coach. He won't adjust to Sam Darnold's liking. He won't adjust to Trevor Lawrence's liking. He won't adjust to Justin Fields' liking. He won't adjust to Joe Flacco's liking. Or James Morgan, but
yeah.
James Morgan is currently being beat out by Mike White and David Fales. So
Jeez. I don't I mean, okay, here's the one thing. The I mean, again, I have had all day to think about this and I still don't even know. It's the same story every week and I nothing changes.
Darnold, what about him? He had the great play for Braxton Berrios in the touchdown. He had a fantastic first drive. I'm not counting the pick six, so technically it was the second drive, but
Mhm.
and then everything went boom. Nothing worked. What happened there? I think his footwork. He got into his own head. Is my only theory. He got into his head and let everything get to him. He saw ghosts again.
Exactly. And I mean, okay, this is yeah. We should probably let's go through a few key players, and it's late for both of us,
Yeah.
so we are having PFF Austin Gale on soon, which is going to be our more big
In
podcast. This is
depth, yeah.
yeah, real talking about the
Well,
draft and stuff, something that we can look forward to. But for
mhm.
now, we're just doing live game reactions. So let's start off with Sam Darnold. What were your thoughts, and let's give him a grade.
Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he was awful today. I think, but seeing him in the post-game conference just so down and broken, I can't help but feel bad. Even though, like, when Geno Smith underperformed, when Ryan Fitzpatrick underperformed, when Mark Sanchez underperformed, I didn't care. I was like, okay, get him out, put him Greg McElroy, put him Matt Sims, whatever. But with Sam Darnold, I just feel so bad for him because he's a product of the Jets system and he is doing this because the Jets are incompetent and have gotten him to such a spot, such a
It's
place.
yes. I mean, it's it's. I don't. Again, if I sound speechless, it's because I am. I mean, it's the same story. I feel bad for Donald. I think we just broke him, and you know what? I want the best for him. So if he can go somewhere like San Francisco, or which is probably not going to happen because we talked about PSF Eric,
I would
and let's
say New
probably get those
Orleans.
flips up. Nor, you know what?
Did Eric say that? I don't remember.
He did not say that. But then they are cap strap, but I could see it.
I think that they
Cap is a
deal out
lie.
because he's still on his rookie contract, so
Hmm.
that shelves out 2 years
That does make
for
sense.
the Saints to recover their cap, to rebuild around Darnold, because Drew Brees is not in this league, and the Taysom Hill experiment does not seem to be working.
I mean, we're yeah, right as we tape this, Sunday Night Football's going on. It's like 13-10, Packers winning. So, I mean, the Saints are so bad. Anyway, but yeah, I'd give Darnold probably a B minus. No, okay,
I
I'm gonna
think you're
give.
being generous. It's three
I mean,
interceptions.
how about a D plus? Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, three interceptions and one touchdown. So
I had
definitely
three.
B
Jesus
minus grades.
Christ.
Yeah, I'd give him a solid D because the only saving grace is the Barrios touchdown and
Which
escaping the
is
sacks and a little bit of flashes. Flashes.
we saw
That's
in
what everyone talks
yeah,
about. The flashes.
which is insanely frustrating because you want all of it. He just doesn't give it. We had entire half of the Darnold experiment,
Yeah,
which
we
is
have a fantastic opening drive and a shitty the rest of
hmm
it. Pardon my
hmm
French.
yeah, no problem. And all right, so Mekhi Becton was injured. Oh my God.
Of course he was.
Oh, I don't. He was the only good player basically on our
It was the
team.
only reason I was excited to do film breakdowns. I don't even
I
know if
know.
I'm motivated to
I
do it
don't
this time.
even.
I mean, shoot, my phone
You're
just started
good.
ringing.
I think this is
Apologize.
um,
Um, but
but
at least,
yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
there's no more fun people if Becton is out for, which I don't think he is. I think Gay said it's a shoulder issue. He didn't get more in depth, and Mrs. Becton had said dispelled the rumor that he was out for the year. Luckily, so
Yeah.
I think he's fine. I think he'll miss maybe a week tops, but I don't. I think he'll be ready for. Depends on the short week, but who knows?
hmm And I don't. Yeah, me too. Um, Going into I guess we could grade the offensive line and receiving core, excluding Braxton Berrios.
Um,
So I mean, I don't. It's hard to think. Today the offensive line wasn't that much of an issue. Everything
well,
else is just much worse.
I mean, once Becton went out, Connor McDermott is not a pro caliber left tackle.
Yeah, I think we
I think.
we talked about that in the first episode. I think that McGovern had like one good season and was like awful the rest of them, and I was a little confused where the Jets gave him such a I don't know modest contract, but still like
Yeah, and of course Greg Van Roten's okay. Alex Lewis is awesome. Mekhi Becton is awesome. But when Mekhi Becton goes down, you have Connor McDermott to step in, who has a mullet and a mustache. And I think that's all I need to say about Connor McDermott.
hmm
He just was not good. The first play, turnstile. DeForest Buckner went to short work, no problem.
yeah, and I mean, I was really looking forward to seeing Becton face some like real good defenders because he's faced, and I think he's been really good, and I still think he's really good. But like, he's faced 7 snaps of Nick Bosa and Jerry Hughes, who are still good, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I'd give the offensive line and receiving cores probably D minuses.
Yeah. I mean,
I
the
mean,
receiving core was okay. I mean, there were some drops. Herndon and Griffin were like, what were they doing? I don't know,
Herndon,
but
I don't. He has. Do you remember when Herndon was like good?
oh, it was so fun when he was good, especially that Packers game, that catch. Oh, it might have
Oh
been
my God,
Kyle Rudolph
the
who made
Packers
a
game
fantastic catch today.
will forever be the Packers
Yeah,
game will forever be a Hall of Fame Jets game with the
it
2019
will.
Adam Gase era. I mean,
That was
that was
before the
not that
Adam
was
Gase era.
Bulls. So I don't
No,
think
the Hall of Fame game of the Adam Gase era will probably be against Dallas or maybe against
yeah, probably Dallas.
Washington Raiders. I don't know.
Raiders is a good one. Man, do you remember when we were winning those games? When we
Oh,
were
I
winning
thought I
games,
thought we were gonna make the playoffs.
and I knew that the winning against teams that were just the worst and not winning against the Bengals and Dolphins was just proof that we wouldn't. This wouldn't matter, and it would have no effect. And I still caught myself into believing it.
Remember when we thought Darnold was better than Allen?
Oh, dude,
Those were
Allen
so fun times.
Allen's now good, which is
Mm,
also. We should have a segment at the end of this where we just go through a few grievances we have. That's actually, I like that idea.
yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, I have no idea where you're going with that, but I'm on board.
Because I have a few like just things around the NFL that I find extremely annoying as a Jets fan.
Okay. I mean,
Um, yeah.
Jamal
So
Adams hurt his groin today.
really,
Yeah.
wow. Hope he's okay, but as a person, we'll hope he's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a player, I still think he's one of my favorite players. I know he did some. Looking back on it, this is a good subject. I don't know if Jamal was all that off with
Yeah. I
his,
think he knew and we were blinded by the light.
of like, and he didn't mind Douglas. He just wanted a contract, and I don't know why we didn't give him one.
Well, because 2 first-round picks when you
Yeah,
know that you have a bottom offense and the
yeah,
bottom
you're right.
defense is
It's
pretty
hard not
appealing.
to see like a superstar on our team. I think
I
Becton will be though.
I think going back to what Eric said about Justin Fields, I'm thinking the Jets trade down. I think even when they have Trevor Lawrence on the board, I think they trade down. They take Justin Fields at 3 to 5
Hmm.
because
Yeah,
I mean I'm still not totally sold on Trevor Lawrence. I don't know why, but there's just something in my gut that just tells
yeah.
me that he will not be a good quarterback. And
And
I
as
know
Eric
there's
was saying,
nothing founded to that, but
uh, and as Eric was saying, he was talking about how a quarterback can be like worth 3 to 5 win, like almost as much as 3 wins when you have a great quarterback, but when you have an average quarterback, it's like 0.5.
mhm,
Um, he was talking about how Fields had a better year in 2019 than Lawrence did, and he's having a better year, or he will probably, and like that Lawrence right now is not as high above Fields as many people think.
yeah,
I'm gonna post those clips to YouTube soon for everyone, or Twitter for everyone. I need to do it like tonight, but it was a fascinating interview. I know if you guys haven't watched it, check it out. I mean, yeah,
it was
but
good.
yeah, but anyway, going back to grading, what would you grade the coaching staff?
The special teams was good.
Special teams is always good.
It's always good. Braidman's awesome. Brant Boyer is awesome.
Why don't we
Um,
make Braden Mann our head coach? No, wait, no, he's our punter. He's our punter. He's
yeah.
our punter. I thought
But
he was
Brant
supposed to
Boyer,
be
yes,
coach.
that's who I'm pushing for to be the interim. I think he's got. I saw a piece in like August about how he has really everyone likes him. He's a great coach. He turned a putrid unit into like an outstanding one, and I really think that he is the future of this New York Jets franchise.
He's like the
For
Kyle Shanahan of our sad, decrepit
he's
franchise.
like the Joe Judge, but if Joe Judge was a good football
Wasn't
coach,
a wasn't wouldn't shoot Daniel Jones in the head to own the libs.
exactly.
The Giants. Oh my god.
At least the Giants are bad.
I don't even know. This is probably more of a casual podcast, more the most casual one we will probably ever do, considering that all our hope has just been drained from the Jets.
Mm.
But Joe Judge, dude,
Oh man.
I don't know. You have a roster that is like bottom two, so why would you be like Daniel Jones, like take on all your pads and run laps? Like
Yeah.
that was never going to work if you weren't going to be
No,
good.
no, you don't. I mean, you have Bill Belichick does that because Bill Belichick has an amazing roster, and there's a reason that
Exactly.
Bill Belichick is
Yeah,
2-1
can do
now
that.
because Cam Newton is good. Daniel
Mhm.
Jones can't hold on to the ball, and there's a polarizing difference between winning quarterbacks and Daniel Jones. And am I salty because we don't have a winning quarterback? Yes, yes, I am, and I'm taking it on Daniel Jones unfairly, and for that, I apologize, Daniel Jones, if you are listening, which no doubt you are. But I forgot where I was going with that rambling sentence. So I'm just gonna say, Daniel Jones, good luck. I hope you're listening to this. I doubt you are, but please fumble more so
Yeah.
we can be happy.
So I need Daniel Jones to be just awful for me to feel all right. But anyway, what would you grade the coaching staff?
Oh man, no, not no. Is there
Just
anything
no.
lower than an F? Yeah, just no.
I'm gonna give them an F minus. It was awful. It always is. I mean, Greg Williams this time usually bumps it up to like maybe a grade, maybe half a grade, but he was also awful. I mean, the offense is awful. Every part of this team is awful.
There's one positive I would give. Jim Bob Cooter. It's a funny name, and I love saying it. I really hope he becomes our interim head coach just for that reason, or just offensive coordinator, because his name is Jim Bob Cooter. Love it.
I didn't even know he was on our team.
Yeah, he's the running backs coach, and the running backs look good.
Running backs look like, yeah, exactly. They look all right.
I mean, that's the one saving grace of this team is we can string
I know
together.
we got,
We're good on third down. That's what's so weird.
and then immediately Darnold will be the one line, and the Gates will be like, you know what, I'm gonna stop running at all, and then Darnold's gonna be like, let's just throw to Jameson Crowder with 15 quarterbacks on him, and just say, haul that.
Lawrence Cager is the one you're thinking of because Crowder's
Lawrence
out.
Cager.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was okay.
Yeah. Yeah. For
I
a
think he'll be so.
debut,
So
I think he
yeah,
got too much hype because he's
definitely.
kind of an undrafted wide receiver who
I
didn't make
want
a
Lamar
53-man
Jackson.
roster. The cornerback or the
Yeah, the
quarterback?
corner. Well, I mean, I want the quarterback, but I also want the cornerback. I mean,
Is he on our practice squad?
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't play him. I mean, unless he's like seriously bad, but I thought he was like
I'm not sure. I had expected Javelin Guidry to come up, but
really.
he didn't. I mean, the dude runs a 4.29 40 or something like that. He's
At this
so
point, the team.
fast. I mean, let the young guys play
Yeah,
because you know
exactly.
you're getting a terrible ending to it.
hmm And
And
yeah,
I mean, this is. I just realized how casual we are. I mean, it is late, and I am just extremely, extremely pissed off at this team. But
hmm
no, I like this though. It's just like honest conversational. Like I don't know.
oh
I mean,
yeah.
of course, we're not gonna do this again because I don't. I like being professional at times, but this is fun.
For this, you know what, guys, and it, it's this is a game where it's both kind of late for us. We're just relaxing, talking the game, and it was such a bad game that no one is coming here to hear like.
Oh, I think Becton
Yeah,
has some nice
exactly.
positives. He can really
No,
correct his run game. His footwork looks decent, but I think there's a little
yeah.
bit of statistical anomalies. But
No one wants this. Like right now, we're just relaxing and talking. I guess the NFL because anything that comes up.
I need joy in my life, so I'm
Yeah,
venting. I mean,
we are gonna have a more professional podcast coming around maybe
absolutely, Austin
Wednesday.
Gale is gonna be
Austin Gale.
phenomenal.
It's gonna be crazy talking draft. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, and how
Um,
the Jets can correct this ship, and how we can start from square one.
again.
I think we're finally close to fixing the McCagnon wreck.
Oh
Though
yeah.
that's the one positive. I think
Well, we still
Douglas has
have
done.
Mosley on for like a decade.
Well, yeah, but he's got 2 years left,
He's
and
have
we're
3 years
not really
left,
3 years left. Awesome. Okay, so
and
we'll
the
have
Jets
him
can't
when he's
move on.
35. Uh, because he'll
um,
opt out somehow.
God, I forgot that. It's such a bad sign. And was that? Did they ever find if that like picture of him in the bar was real?
I think it was fake.
All right, yeah.
No one looked into it more than we saw him with yellow dreads. in
Ah,
his most recent picture, and he had red dreads in that picture, and that was the end of my detective work. So,
I guess final grade for the defense, and then we can just talk for a little bit. Defense, C, D plus, I guess. It was bad. It always is bad. The defensive line is okay. Quinton Williams is not good against good offensive lines.
yeah, I
So
mean, I don't know. I mean, I like what I saw from Terrell Basham. I like what I saw from John Franklin Myers. I like the few snaps that Bryce Huff got. He got a couple snaps and he was in there. He was pressuring what's his name? The quarterback. He's got 15 kids. I can't place his name. Uh
Philip Rivers.
that's it. Yes. Yes, Philip
Yes.
Rivers. It was good. I mean, this year was okay. There were some bad calls by the refs on PI early on the game, but I mean, I don't know. I'll give it a C. I'm gonna look to optimistic. I'm gonna take the positives. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
the thin core,
Mhm.
the injuries and everything, and I'm gonna give them a C considering the circumstances. I mean, of course they suck. I mean, they gave up 34 points. Actually, no, they didn't because there were two pick sixes. So they gave up 20 points. No, wait, because you can't take out the extra points. They gave up 18 points. Maybe? Oh
Um,
no.
I,
Does that
I
count?
think
Maybe? Oh no, I
maybe
don't
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. They gave up they weren't responsible for all these points, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And it's yeah. So I think we're probably done with Jets talk. I mean,
Yes.
we can just talk about the NFL. The Seahawks won. Seahawks are like a top three team.
Yeah, that's really great for me considering I'm starting to feel more remorse for Jamal Adams, but every time I look at his face on the television, I still want to punch him.
I know. I still like. He could have. It's just like
He has a very, very
he does.
punchable face.
His smile is like,
He's got like
shut
a
up.
smug, like, "Hi, I'm Jamal Adams. I am the president. Um, I'm gonna sack you, and you're gonna like it."
I don't even. Oh man.
I don't know. That's the vibe I get from
I
him.
know. Seeing that voice.
But yeah, I
Oh,
mean
the
that
Falcons.
Falcons. Oh, the Falcons. Oh, the
Only
Falcons.
t only tam, fe, teams fans that I feel worse for is the Falcons because the Jets just suck and the Giants just suck.
And I
But
hate Browns fans.
I hate Browns fans because they think they Baker Mayfield throws a 5 yard slant and he's like, he's back.
He's touchdown
But
Jesus.
um, but yeah, oh my God, poor Falcons fans. I still think
Uh,
there's a high probability that Dan Quinn is the Jets coach in a little bit, and I wouldn't hate that because like winning games and almost losing games, but being like having a good offense is better than not having an offense and doing nothing.
and though, would you want the heartbreak
I would feel
game
better.
after game after you take the heartbreak
I would
over?
take a heartbreak over it.
Oh, to be scrambling for playoff contention and
That
Kendrell
does sound fun. Till
Tompkins
the last game.
dropping a Ryan Fitzpatrick dot to lose the game in 2015 because that's what happened. And it sucks. I hate it. It was like my heart got ripped from my throat.
Yeah.
My heart doesn't even live in my throat. I don't know why I gave that analogy, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
It is a late at night podcast
This
taping.
is this is 10 p.m. It's past
It's
my
an
bedtime.
I've been going to bed later or earlier than I have.
Yeah,
I
me
wake up
too.
tired every day, and it's just like I can't live like this.
Every school night I go to sleep around 10:30 to 11. I need that mental state. I need to be well rested in order to have a good day and not let my breakdowns or mental health consume me. So I end up going to bed at 10:30. But on the weekends usually is when I fall asleep. I'll either be on the couch or I'll be in my bed watching crap. I don't know, but it varies from 11:30 to 2.
Same.
So
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, some days, like on the weekend, I'll stay up till 2, and then I won't go to wake up at like 10. I like how my family is having a parade outside, but
how fun.
yeah, I don't know why I haven't going to bed earlier. I still, you know what? I was thinking, like, is this a podcast we should air? And then I realized no Jets fan is going into this thinking, I want analysis of how bad the Jets suck. We
Yeah,
did that.
we're 15. I mean, what do you expect?
We have A, also that, and B, no one cares for the analysis of an awful game.
Well, I'm gonna have a field day thinking of the title for this one.
I was thinking just the word pain.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You've
Yeah,
been nailing it with the names.
I'm proud of myself.
They
Let
I
the
usually
adult talk.
that was
That was my best one.
good. I
That was my
know.
best one. I mean,
Yeah, that
because
was good.
the kids, it's like quiet kids. The adults are talking. We let the adult talk. I just felt so proud of that. I love
um
1950s TV
yeah,
shows.
me too. Wait, what? No.
No, what? No. That's the vibe I get. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a 1950s suburban housewife
Let the
saying,
adults
"Quiet,
talk.
honey, the adults are talking." You know,
Fade to theme
fade
song.
to suburbia, zero cultural
No,
things.
no people of color anywhere
Yes,
for the whole
although we
show.
are very, in case that sounded racist, we are very equal.
Okay, yes, we no, that
Yes,
sounded like
that sounded racist. I didn't mean to sound racist.
I did not mean it also.
No, we are big fans of equal
Of
rights here.
diversity.
Yes.
This is going off the hook.
This has gone off the rails of the rails.
The title's to be pain, and then in quotations, big fans of diversity. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Henry.
Yes.
This is a great talk.
Wait,
We'll have.
thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks for coming on our podcast. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
Yes. Thank you for the interview.
All right.
Right.
I'll see you later.
That should. All right. Should we wrap this up because it's definitely going overboard?
We are both very drowsy. We are both incredibly tired, but
And
we are. Thank you for listening, guys. I
yes,
am
thank you
Charlie
for.
Andrade.
I
At Charlie
yeah.
Andrade.
I'm Henry Freeman. I forget my username, but I don't really care.
You know at this point.
I know it, but I don't want to
I
say
don't.
it for the point of the joke.
Oh,
We'll
I meant the. You guys already know it.
Oh yeah, you guys know it too. Um, but
The end
we'll
of this drowsy,
we'll see
sad
you.
induced podcast.
We'll probably see you Wednesday with Austin Yale, and we'll probably do a little bit of a segment looking forward to the absolute embarrassment that will be losing to Jeff Driscoll on Thursday Night
Oh my
Football
god.
in front of 5.2 million virtual people.
Oh my god. Oh, all right, guys. I'll see you later.
All right, take care, everybody. Good night.
Can't live without you, babe.